Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer, and welcome to a new playthrough video. As you can hear from my voice, I'm still dealing with some allergies here in Atlanta. I tested for COVID. I'm COVID negative. I knew I was, because every time, about this time every year, March, April, there's certain trees in our community here that start to bloom, and it just gets to me every year. I've tried antihistamines and other things, and most of it just doesn't work. So apologize for my achy voice, but I feel fine. I'm definitely dealing with allergies. All right, first thing I want to do is pick my role. I'm going to choose Black Bart today as the cowbot, mainly because I beat him last time on easy, and so today I want to just play him on medium and see how I do. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to just shuffle this. I'm just going to shuffle it, pick the top card, and that value will tell me what role I'm going to play. I think, you know what, I didn't put the jokers in, but I've already played that role, so I'm going to hope this will get something different. All right, let's see what the top card is. Top card is King, which is going to be the Mayor. Okay, that's a new one for me. I'll take both jokers. They're coming out. And I'll put the king back in, and we'll shuffle. So I'll be playing the Mayor, and Black Bart is the bad guy. Now the Mayor, his special ability, once per game, you may discard all the cards in the lineup and flip over 3 new ones. In a 2-player game, this must be done before players take their turn. Okay, so cool. So if I don't like the 3 cards that show up, I get a freebie, and I can only do that once per game, so I'll have to keep that in mind. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, that's good enough. All right, so let's go ahead and draw the sheriff and put that there. I don't know what that is, and we will get started. Oh yeah, I'm playing Texas Hold'em version. So I've got 3 of clubs and a queen of clubs. All right, so if you watched my last video, you'll know that with Bart, anytime there's a diamond in the row here, he will get a card. He will steal a card if I get a gold nugget. All right, also, because I'm playing normal, the mine, the town, and the Badlands are all going to be scored. So for every visit that I don't take on these, he's going to score points. And then finally, he gets 2, because I'm playing it normal, he will get 2 points for every card he steals. And he automatically starts with 10 points, 5 because I'm playing a character, and 5 because I'm doing Texas Hold'em, which Texas Hold'em just gives you an extra 2 cards for your poker hand, and that will make the game a little easier for the player. At least I think it will. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to reveal my first 3 cards. Let's shift that down. 1, that's town. That's Badlands, and that is the mine. So all 3 cards will send me where I want to go. The only thing that's not scoring is the trail. So I'll only do the trail if I feel it's going to give me something I really could use. All right, so let's get started here. I start with 3 coins, 1 gold nugget, and 3 stars, the Mayor. Okay. All right. So let's see. If I go to town with the 10, the queen will get me to the saloon where I can pay money for stars. The 8 will get me to the land office where I can get stars. But it costs money, and I don't have 4 money, so going there won't really help me. So the only thing I could do, or I could go to the Badlands, and I could try to rob the stagecoach for 8 or the stagecoach for 10. Basically, if you rob a stagecoach at a certain number, 8 or 10, you have to draw a card, and it has to be equal to or higher than that to successfully rob them. Remembering that he gets the most points for the mine, it's probably best that I go to the mine as much as possible. So let's see what that would get me. The 8 would get me to the mine. The 10 or the queen, both, will get me a pan and a gold nugget. So let's do that. I'm going to send the queen to my poker hand so that I get a pair starting out. And the 10 will get me to this first one here, where I get a pan and I get a gold nugget. Now, because I have a diamond and I drew a gold nugget, he gets a stolen card. And that is the end of round 1. All right, round 2. 7. That takes me to the Badlands, to the trail, and to town. All right, let's look at the town. If I go to town with a 4, the 7 will get me to the hotel where I can pay money to get stars. The 9 will get me a gun or rifle, which is probably good. Let's do that. Main reason being is if I go to 9, which is where I can buy a pistol for 3, that will help me when I rob, but I also get a free visit to the trail. So I'm going to take this one, and I will spend 3 to get a gun. So I circle the gun here, and that gets me +2. Whenever I draw a card here, I add 2 to the value, and then I get a free heart visit. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just do the, let's see, what do I want? I could get a free visit to the Badlands if I go to 6, but then I lose all these rewards. $12 too. But you know what? Knowing that I need to stick to the Badlands, the mine, and the town, the 7 I said would have gotten me to the Badlands. The 4 and the 9. The 4 would get me, the 9 would get me a trip to town. Let's do this. I am going to use the 7 to go to the Badlands, and I'm going to use the 9 to rob the stagecoach at value 9, and I'll put the 4 over here. This could be bad, so I'm going to try to rob the number 9 stagecoach. I need to draw a 9 or higher here. Now, I can spend 2 gold nuggets, which I have, to bump this up 1 value. I got a 7, so I'm not going to spend those because an 8 means I would have failed. So I fail it, which means I get, I don't get the money, but I get half. Is it half the stars or half the money? I always forget. Draw robbery. Okay, here it is. It's actually on here. If it's less than, you gain all of the wanted, so I get 3 wanted. And you get half the stars, so I get 3 stars. And I get no money, so I get no money. All right, so I failed, but I do get to circle it, so that helps. All right, these go away, and we draw our next one. This is the 3rd round in turn number 1. I've got a visit to the trail, and trail. You know what? I don't want to go to the trail, so I'm going to use my special ability to wipe this clean and do another draw. And I can only do that once per game. Trail, and Badlands. All right. So it looks like we're going to the Badlands. The jack, robbing the jack train is tough. It's going to be hard. That's going to be hard. The 6 is very possible. The 6 is possible. I'm gambling on whether this is a jack or higher or a 10 because I could bump it up to a jack. Do I want to gamble? You know what? I am. I'm going to... I'm going to burn 2 of these. I'm sorry, just 1. I'm going to burn 1 to modify that to a 10, so I can rob the 10 stagecoach. And I've got 1 gold nugget, so I need a 9 or higher. I got the 9. So I will burn the last nugget to make that a 10. So I was successful there, which means I get 3 wanted. 1, 2, 3. 6 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I get $7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. That took me there. Jack took me there. Okay, and the 6 goes to my hand. And that is the 4th one. Last one. That takes me to the mine, to the trail, and to the mine. Okay. So the 5 would get me a gold nugget and a hammer. Either one, if I use the ace to get to the mine. If I use the 5 to get to the mine, the ace gets me to the same place, so it doesn't matter. But if I use... I don't have any gold nuggets right now, so the problem is I'm not going to be able to bribe the sheriff if I need to, because this is the 4th round. I got 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I put a 5 here, I've got 3, 4, 5, 6. All I need is a 2 or a 7 to get a straight. I mean a flush, excuse me. Oh no, that is a straight, sorry. Let's see. So do I want to, it doesn't matter. The ace or the 5 is going to get me there. So let's do that. So I'm going to go to the mine. I'm going to use this. I get a hammer and a gold nugget, which means he steals a card. And that's the end of that. That was round number 4. Here's round number 5. That's a Badlands visit, a mine visit, and a Badlands. All right. If I go with the 8, the 4 and the 5 would allow me to rob either a chicken or a pig. I mean a cow, excuse me. The 8, however, the 5 and the 8 would let me rob this stagecoach, which if I do, I get a free visit to town. That's a good one. And I'm going to use that to look at the you know what? I could get rid of the wanted and not worry about that. Because if I go to the church, I could get rid of my wanted. All right, let's do that. I'm going to keep the 4. Oh, hold on. 4, 5. So there's no chance I could get a straight. So that doesn't matter. So at least I can get 2 pair. The 5 and the 8 gets me to rob this final stagecoach. I need an 8 or higher, and I have 1 gold, so I could bump this 7 to an 8. I did rob it successfully. I get 3 wanted. 1, 2, 3. I get 6 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I get $2. All right. But since I completed this whole row, I get a free visit to town. I'm going to use the church, which gets me a free star. And for every dollar I spend, I can remove 1 wanted. Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to wipe it all out. Wipe all my wanted out. And that's the end of that turn. All right, now I look at my poker hand. I've got 2 pair. I've got the 4s and the queens. So 2 pair is $3. 1, 2, 3. And 2 stars. 1, 2. Okay. Poker hand is done. And now we do pan. So with the panning, I earn 1 gold or 1 of these. It doesn't count towards this. And I get $2. 1, 2. Okay. And now we look at the sheriff's card. It's a jack. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't have gotten arrested, but I'd rather not take that risk. All right, that is it. It is now time to shuffle the cards and go for turn number 2. Let me turn my phone off real quick. Turn the ringer off. All right. So it's hard to tell. I've got only 2 town visits, 2 mine visits, and 3 Badlands. I really need to be getting the mine, and I may have made a mistake there by not focusing on the mine. I think there was only 1 time where I could have gone to the mine where I chose not to, but I'm going to need to remember that. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oops, let's flip that in there. All right, hold on, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, try to always do a hand shuffle by 7. All right, draw the sheriff. Draw the Texas Hold'em, Queen of Diamonds, 9 of Hearts, and then draw my 3. I've already used my special ability, so I cannot get a new draw at any time. Badlands and a mine visit. All right, let's look at the mine visit. The 6 could get me a heart, a visit to the trail, and a gold nugget. The 8, the 8 will also get me to the same place. If I do 6 for the Badlands, the 8 I've already done. So this would only allow me to rob the cow, or the 7 cow or the 6 cow if I use the 8 to go to the Badlands. But again, I think I need to be focusing on the mine. So let's focus on the mine. 7 and the 6 or the 8, either one, it doesn't matter. They both get me to this one. So I will just send the 8 here, hoping for like an 8, 9, 10, Jack, Queen. Maybe I'll get a straight there. All right, so that gets me a heart visit and a gold. Now, he gets to steal a card because I got a gold nugget. And the heart allows me to go up to the trail. I will immediately do a freebie. I'm going to do a freebie here. Or do I want stars? Stars are the points. I need stars. I could go and get 3 stars and a wanted, or I could get a free at the Badlands. Let's do the Badlands. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to cross all of these rewards out. I get nothing there. I get a free visit to the, oh no, hold on, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I got a free visit, sorry. Free visit to the heart. So these go away. The 6 gets me a free visit to the Badlands. Let's do, I have no wanted posters. So let's go for this 7, cow. Because I have 3 gold nuggets that I could use, or do I want to go for a higher one? Let's go for the 7. I need a 7 or higher, knowing that I could get it as low as a 4, because I've got 3 gold nuggets that could bump it up to a 7. A 4. So I do need to bump 3 gold nuggets, 1, 2, 3, to make that a 7, which is successful. I get 2 wanted, 1, 2, 4 stars, 1, 2, 3, 4, and $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right, not bad. Now it's the next turn. Let's see, that was the first draw in this turn. Second, Badlands, Trail, Mine. All right, let's look at the Mine. The 5s would get me nowhere. I would have to bump that. I have no more nuggets, so I can't change the values of these cards. So I cannot go to the Mine this turn with the King. So let's look at the Badlands. The Badlands, the King would get me the biggest train to rob, and the 5 would put me in the cow. Let's do the cow. So I'll send this 5 over here. The 5 gets me to the Badlands, and the King gets me to rob the big train, which probably not a good idea, because I need to draw a king or an ace here. But let's do it. And I got a 6. So I cannot bump that up, so I failed. I get 4 wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get half the stars, so we only get 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get no money. All right. That goes away. Remember, I'm trying for stars here. Next visit. All right. Diamond, or Mind, Trail, and Trail. So I got to go to the Mine. The 7 gets me nowhere, but the 2 would get me a Badlands visit and a gold. So let's do that. So I'll send the 7 over here. The 8 gets me to the Mine. The 2 gets me here, which gives me a gold nugget. So he steals a card. But it also gets me a free visit to the Badlands. So, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I have the +2 robbing, so I would have not had to pay all 3. That would have given me a 4 + 2 is 6. I would have only had to use 1. So I tell you what, I'm going to add in another 2 nuggets just because I should have 2 more. I don't know if that made sense to you, but earlier I pulled a 4 and it needed to be a 7, so I burned 3 nuggets to get it up to a 7. But I forgot I had the gun, which gives me +2. So that would have changed the 4 to a 6 and only required 1. So I gave myself 2. All right. So I am going to rob. I'm using my free spade here to go to the Badlands. I'm going to rob the Jack. And with 1, 2, 3, I could get as low as an 8, 9. If I got an 8, I could turn it to a 9, 10 Jack. So I can go as low as an 8 here. And I failed. So I'm not going to bump it up. So I failed it. I get 4 wanted. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't get any money. All right. So these go away. That was turn number 3. And turn number 4. Boom. Queen. 7. So town visit, mine visit. Well, let's look at the mine. If I go to the mine, the queen would get me a visit to town for free and a gold nugget. The 7 gets me nothing. But the 7 will go here to get me a pair. And the queen will get me to go and get a free visit to town. So I'm going to do that. I get a gold nugget. So he steals a card. And the queen gets me that, which gets me a free visit to town. I'm going to go, you know what I need to do? I need to wipe out these wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I could wipe out a whole row there and make another visit. But the problem is, you know what I need to do? I need to peek at the sheriff's card. And that gets me a diamond, which is another free visit to the mine. Let's do that. Let's peek at the sheriff card. It's a 9. I'm just going to leave it up so I can remember. It's a 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9 wanted. So I don't want to get any more wanted. So when I'm at the sheriff's office, I get 1 star or I can eliminate 2 wanted. Let's eliminate 2 wanted. Actually, I have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have 10. I could get a star instead, and then that will only allow me 1 wanted. But here's the problem. That diamond visit is going to give me a free visit here, and all of these give me 1 wanted. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I would have 11 wanted versus a 9. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I was able to peek. I will choose to eliminate 2 instead of getting a star. So 1, 2. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wanted. The visit to the mine will give me the 9, but that's okay because I've got this. So what do I want? I could get 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, or 4 star. Let's get the 4 star and the 1 wanted. Because remember, stars are what you want here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That gave me the free visit. And I took off the 2 wanted posters. So this goes away. That was turn number 4. And this is the last one. Badlands visit. Mine visit. And a mine visit. If I go to the Badlands, the 10 has already been done. The 6 has not been done. That's a possibility, but it gets me 2 wanted, which I do not want. So we're not going to the Badlands. If I use the 10 and the 6 gets me to the church where I could burn wanted for money, or the 6 gets me to the mine. Actually, hold on. I'm sorry. I'm doing this wrong. This gets me to the mine. The 6 can get me 1 more wanted, 2 stars, and 4 nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do not want any more wanted. So maybe I don't want to go. You have to do something. This stinks. You know what I'll do? I'm going to spend 2 nuggets to change the suit of a card. In order to avoid wanted, I need to go to town. So which one of these gives me the best? The 6 goes here. The 10 goes here, which gets me nothing. So don't change the 8, or changing the ace gets me nothing. If I change the 10 to a club, the ace gets me a free shovel and a star if I go to the cemetery. The 6 again gets me to here, which I don't care about. Man. Well, but I could change the number of one of these to get me somewhere I do want to go. Oh, I get a free visit to the mine. But again, a mine gets me a wanted poster. Wow. Where can get me stars? What can get me stars? I could go here, get 1 star, and burn 4 wanted. But that has to get to a 3. I'd have to bump that up to a 2. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3. So I'd spend 2 to change that to a 3, which is not going to really change much. I know I've got the wanted. I've got enough wanted. I don't need any more. What I need is gold. I don't want to be forced to get a wanted poster. So here, ignore the wanted in the cemetery. It sends me to here, but I get a wanted anyway. So that's not going to help. I don't have enough to bribe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes, I do. No, bribing is done with nuggets, not money. And it costs 14 to bribe the sheriff with money if I don't have enough to pay the gold. And I lose 6 stars if I don't have 14, and I don't have 14. So this is a tough decision. I could just go and spend money. I could go to the church, spend money to reduce my wanted, but I get no bonus for it. If I go to town and I change this to an 8, that's what I'll do. No, because it still gets me a wanted poster. Darn it. Okay. The 10 gets me 1 star. You know what? We'll do 10. I will change the 6. I spent the 2, and I changed this to a club. The ace comes here. The 10 gets me here to the bail bond. I will choose, I think I'm going to choose king. I don't think many kings have come out. I'll choose king, and I get 1 bonus star, and that is the end of the round. Okay, so this goes away. I only have one pair. So 1 pair gets me $2 and a star. $1, $2. $2 and a star. All right, so the poker hand is gone. This gets me 1 nugget, and this gets me $2. And then I already revealed this as a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so I don't get arrested. And that is the end of round number 2. I've got 1 more round to beat Black Bart. Let's see what happens.
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
Go ahead and shuffle. I'm not feeling good because I've got a lot of mine places that I haven't visited and a lot of town. The Badlands, not so bad, but he's also getting a lot of points for stolen cards. We'll see how this goes. Oops, lost a card here. All right. Last chance here. All right. I can still get to the trail and get 1 good visit somewhere. So let's see. All right, sheriff card. Texas Hold'em. I got a jack and a 3. All right. First reveal. Visit to the mine. Visit to the Badlands. Visit to the Badlands. All right. If I go to the mine, the ace gets me 1 star, 1 wanted, and 6 nuggets. The 5 gets me 2 stars, 1 wanted, and 4 nuggets. That's not bad. But I've got to have to lose these wanted at some point. So, let's look at the other options. Okay, so if I go to the Badlands, the 5 and the 10, the 5 lets me rob a cow. The 10 I've already done. So I can't, so that's not a great option. It only gets me 4, well, it does get me 4 stars, but it gets me 2 wanted. But I only have to roll a 3 or higher because I got that +2. Let's do that. Let's send the 10 over here. I'll visit the Badlands, number 5. Try to rob this cow. I need, I didn't get any gold nuggets, so he's not going to steal a card. I need a 5 or higher, but I can modify this. I got a 3. So I will change that to a 5 by paying 2 gold nuggets, which means I'm successful. I get 2 wanted. I get 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. and I get $1. All right. Okay, not bad. I need to finish these out so I get a free mine visit and a free trail visit. All right, let's see what comes up. Trail, mine, Badlands. Well, the 6 is what I needed for the Badlands, but I don't have enough gold to change. I would have to use the 6 to get to the Badlands. And I cannot change a 3 or 4 to a 6. I don't have enough gold nuggets. So, Badlands is out. Let's look at the mine. The mine, with the 3, the 6 gets me 1 wanted, 2 stars, and 4. And the 4 gets me the same thing. Versus the trail, which I don't want to waste. The trail gets me nothing. I've already gone as high as 6, so I can't do it. All right, so it looks like I'm going to have to go to the mine with the 3. And I'll use the 6 to get here, which gets me 2 stars, 1 wanted. Oh, man, the wanted. And 4 nuggets. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a diamond, so he steals. And that is the end of that turn. All right, I need to get to the church. Mine visit, trail visit, trail. Okay, maybe here's where I use the trail. Because the jack would get me to the trail. The queen would allow me to go as high as the queen. I could get a free mine visit. Free mine visit. Or do I do the town visit and go to church for free? Let's do that. Let's, so it doesn't really matter, the queen or the queen. Let's do the queen here. The queen allows me to go as high as the queen, but instead I'm going to go to the 9 and burn this free visit to town. I'm going to go to church. I can spend up to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm down to 4 wanted posters. All right. That's not bad. The trail just stinks because he gets no points for that. But I did need to get some of those wanted posters down. All right. That was turn number 3. Ugh, 2 more. Badlands visit, Badlands visit, 6. All right, the king is my bounty. So I get $4, 2 gold, or I lose 2 wanted. Let's lose 2 wanted. All right, so now I either go to the Badlands or the trail. Oh, come on. Well, I could change one of these to the, oh, yeah. The king would let me go here where I can turn gold nuggets into stars. So I need to go to town. So the jack, I'll switch these. I'm going to spend 2 gold nuggets to change that to a club. Then I'm going to use the king to go here. The jack goes to my poker hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I can spend gold nuggets to get stars. I've got 1, 2, 3. I'll scratch those and get 3 stars. I also get a free Badlands visit. When I go to the Badlands, let's go ahead and go. If I go here, and whether I'm successful or not, I get a free visit to the trail. I go to the trail, I can choose the diamond. That gets me a free visit to the mine. I can't go to the town anymore. So let's do that. I'm going to try to rob the queen on the train. I have no gold nuggets, so I cannot modify this. I need a queen or higher, and I failed. So I get 4 wanted. 1, 2, 3, 4. And half the stars. I get 4 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4. No money. But I do get a free visit to the trail. I will choose the queen. I'll take a free visit to the mine. And for that, I'm going to use this one. 3 stars. 1, 2, 3. 1 wanted. And 2 nuggets. I did not draw a diamond, so he does not get any steal that time. And that is the end of that. All right, this is the last turn. I don't know what this card is. I only have 2 nuggets. So I can modify this card only down to, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 wanted. So I need to try to find a way to get my wanted down. We'll see. Let's see what happens. Badlands, Trail, and the Mine. Okay, let's look at the Mine. The 10 would get me 3 more wanted, but I would get a star for each circled in the Mine, which is not bad. But again, I'm going to have a whole lot of wanted, and this is the last hand. So, the Queen gets me to the Badlands, but again, I don't have enough gold to modify these to get down to a 6. So I can't go to the Badlands. And the Trail, I can't, there's nothing a king or higher, so I can't go to the Trail. So it looks like I'm limited to the Mine. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do to get me to town where I could lose some. I need to, I could, hold on. I could spend 2 to change the suit. The 9 would get me here. That doesn't help. The 10 would get me here and lose 2 wanted. But 2 wanted, that's a gamble. And it doesn't give me any bonuses. The 9 gets me here, which is no good. The 10 gets me here. And if I change the suit, I have no more. The Queen would get me here. I get a star, and for every $2, I gain a star. Let's go for it. I will use the Queen as my destination. I will send the 10 here, so I get 2 pair. And I'll spend my last 2 nuggets to change that to a club that takes me to town. So I get this. I get 1 bonus star. And for every $2 I spend, I gain a star limit of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if I scratch out 6, I can get 3 stars. And that is it. All right. Now, poker hand, I've got 2 10s and 2 jacks. So I've got 2 pair. 2 pair gets me $3. 1, 2, 3. And 2 stars. All right, 1, 2. All right, poker hand's done. Panning gets me a gold nugget, and hammers get me $2. 1, 2. Okay, and then finally I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 wanted. I do not have 7 gold to bribe. This needs to be a 7 or higher, although I do have a gold, so this could be 6 or higher. It's a king, so I do not get arrested. So let's add up the score. All right, I get, for every $4, I get a point. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I just get 1 point there. For every 2 nuggets, I get 0, so I've only got 1. Silver stars, I didn't make any silver stars. And for regular stars, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 10 is 60 plus 1 is 61, and my score is 62, which is not as good as my game when I played it easy, but it's close. Now let's see what Bart gets. Bart gets 4 for every mine visit that I didn't make, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 24 points. 3 for every town visit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 21. 2 for every Badlands. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 8. Nothing for the Trail. How many stolen cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 12 points. I think he's going to win. It's 20, 40, 60. Yeah, he wins. And then this is plus 10. So he's got 24, 45, 53, 65, 75. He wins. Didn't even come close. All right. That's what I like about this game, however. It's not easy to win. I mean, you really have to have some lucky pulls, but also you have to balance this correctly. And I'm thinking I'm getting it. I've got to probably start examining more of trying to get freebie visits where I can. But I'll take it. That's not bad. All right, Black Bart, you got me that time. I think next time I play this, I'm going to play one of the other bots and see how it goes. But until then, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me as I played another game of Fliptown. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the video description below. And thanks again for watching, and I'll be back very soon with another game of Fliptown. Until then, everybody, take care.